IHeartEveryone here with more Nameless. Got some random boys talking.
넌 그래도 다행이지. 난 저리가 감자라는 말도 들었다고.
Go away, you potato head. Aw.
졸업 전에 반드시 여자친구를 만들자는 게 목표였는데.
Me too.
젊음의 대비가 찾아오다니. 뭐? 위기? 어디야? 누군데? 누가 위험에 빠졌다는 거야? 야 친구, 너희들이냐?
Oh, he's so sweet. Who's in trouble? Who needs help? I will risk my life for you.
아 시끄러워. 저리가 빨간 머리.
He just wants to help.
그래.
Aw.
언제부터 친구였다고 그래?
Listen, potato head. Don't be rude to my boy like that.
여자들한테 인기 좀 있다고 우쭐대지 말라고. 진짜.
Boy 3, do you need a hug, man?
뭐야? 왜 다들 이렇게 금방이라도 죽을 상이야?
Cursed or
혹시
something?
무슨 저주에라도 걸린 거야? 확실히 다들 생기가 없군. 이럴 땐 역시 그 방법밖에 없겠어. 오, 총사령관! 너는 이 녀석들을 고칠 방법을 아는 거야? 저주에 걸린 거 맞지? 해결책은? 뭐야? 알면 빨리 알려줘. 뜸들이지 말고. 알긴 아는데 그게 좀 위험해서 괜찮을지 걱정이네. 그게 뭐든지 간에 이 녀석들이 이렇게 저주에 걸려 널브러져 있는 것보다는 낫겠지. 그게 말이지.
Oh boy.
알겠어.
What did
나도
you tell him to do,
해볼게.
Tay?
그래. 너라면 잘 해낼 것 같다. 그럼 잘해봐. 파이팅! 맞아. 자, 모두 주목해라.
What is going to happen?
왜 갑자기 등골이 서늘해지지?
난 안 좋은 예감까지 듭니다. 나도 악당에게 영혼이 붙잡혀 저주에 걸린 불쌍한 영혼들이여. 이제 더 이상 걱정할 일은 없다. 오늘 정화라고? 사실은 주먹으로 머리를 한 대 치는 게 제일 빠르다고는 하는데 난 정의의 용사니까 친구들을 다치게 하는 그런 행동을 할 수는 없지. 그러니까 다소 힘들겠지만 두 번째 방법을 할 테니 그렇게 알아?
What is it?
두 번째 방법? 그게 뭔데?
아니 그보다 저주에 걸렸다니 그게 무슨 말이야? 에? 정의의 용사는 또 뭐고? 너무 걱정하지 마. 총사령관의 눈은 틀린 적이 없다. 그러니 날 믿고 따라와. 이 의식이 끝나면 너희의 영혼은
Oh,
태초의
Red.
모습 그대로 깨끗하게 정화되어 있을 거야. 자, 그럼 시작한다. 총사령관이 나와 옐로우에게 알려준 필살기다. 옐로우 필살기? 자,
Oh
가라!
no.
뭐야? 만날 수 없어. 만날 수 없어? 만나고 싶은데. 아이, 뭐?
What?
캐치 유, 캐치 미. 이제 삽질은 그만. 우울한 건 모두 적의 기지로 날려버려. 오늘도 정의롭게 달려가는 이 마음. 나는 정말 정의의 용사.
Is he trying to sing a song? Whatever it is, I love it.
저기 테이라고 했지.
그래. 그런데 왜?
저기에 있는 레드가 널 총사령관이라 부르던데 그게 뭔지 물어봐도 돼?
아, 그거?
응.
별거 아니야. 저 녀석이 요즘 저런 거에 푹 빠져 있어. 우리가 해외에서 자란 건 알지? 이곳에 오기 위해서 공부할 때 언어 공부 겸 종종 TV 프로그램을 보곤 했거든.
야, 오늘도 정의롭게 달려가는 이 마음.
Everyone sing.
만날 수 없어. 만나고 싶은데.
so dead inside.
굳이 자신을 레드라고 부르라는 것도 아마 그 이유일 거야. 나쁜 녀석은 아니니까 당분간 너희들도 저 장단에 어울려줘. 부탁할게.
Oh my Jesus. Calm down, ladies.
네 부탁이라면 얼마든지 들어줄게. 그래, 레드가 좀 별나긴 하지만 그만큼 순수하다는 거잖아. 걱정하지 마, 테이야. 그래, 부탁이 있으면 앞으로 얼마든지 우리에게 기대해. 우린 너희 편 아니, 너희 편이거든.
얍! 어떠냐 내 노래가? 듣고 나니 힘이 솟는 것 같지? 야, 너는
Oh my
왜 다
God.
쓰러져 있냐?
He sang so hard he killed them. I really want to listen to him sing again because, oh my god, he was just screaming lyrics and it was my favorite thing ever. Oh, that was wonderful. Drums!
음악은 여성과 같다. 어떻게 해석하느냐에 따라 강렬하고 섹시한 재즈가 되기도 하고 순수하고 부드러운 발라드가 되기도 하지. 악기도 마찬가지다. 자고로 음악의 여신 뮤즈는 그 눈부신 미모를 가냘픈 음표에 담아 스스로를 악보에 숨겼는데 우린 이 점을 명심했어.
저기 선생님?
그러니까 악기를 연주할 때는 최대한 부드럽게 그리고 강렬하게 휘어잡아.
저기요 선생님.
이래서 남녀공학은
Oh my god.
그래, 손든 거기 사내놈. 뭐가 궁금하지? 이 몸의 말을 끊을 정도니 대단히 엄청난 질문이겠지.
I love it. It must be such an important question to interrupt me like that.
아니요 그건 아닌데 저기 선생님의 말씀이 잘 이해가 안 가서요.
이해가 안 가? 어떤 부분이?
Why are you comparing instruments to ladies?
저 전부 다요.
Every part?
다시 말할 테니 잘 들어라. 악긴 말이야. 연주하면 연주할수록 그 주인의 형태대로 길이 든다. 마치 수줍음을 품은 사랑스러운 소녀와 같이.
We should not be a teacher. No, not at all.
어?
아니 그게 시범을 보여주세요. 방금 말씀하신 걸 직접 보면 이해가 될 것도 같아서요.
좋아. 한 번만 할 테니까 잘 보고 배우도록. 이걸 이렇게 이렇게 쓰다듬고 손끝으로 당기듯이. 그래. 그리고 클라이막스가 오면 바로 여기를 이렇게.
Yuri, you should not be a teacher. What the? Why? We will adjust the screen for a moment.
아, 저기
Okay.
수업 끝이야. 다음 시간까지 안녕, 나의 소녀양들.
Oh, Yuri.
아디오스.
Oh my god. Well then. God, so many people as usual. I ran to the cafeteria as soon as the bell rang, but was already packed with starving students. Unless Moses descends and lays down a miracle, getting through this crowd will be impossible. Turning around at the familiar voice, I saw Red and Tay. Oh, Tay and Red. You guys got here all right. The building's a bit complicated, so first-timers usually get lost.
응? 우리도 여기 이 친구들이 안내해줘서 찾은 거야. 고맙다.
I hope it's those boys. Yes.
아니야. 천만에 만날 수 없어. 만나고 싶은데 캐치요.
I think he brainwashed them.
잡고야 말겠어.
The boy seems to be possessed by something and disappeared into the crowd. You've made some weird friends.
그래? 이상하네. 꽤 착한 녀석들이던데. 전화가 걸렸나? 내일 한 번 더 불러줘야겠다.
Oh boy. What? Cleansed? Red has obviously started one of his ridiculous pranks.
그나저나 오긴 왔지만 여기서 점심을 먹을 수 있으려나? 이야기로 들은 것보다 더 북적거리는걸?
Tay slightly frowned at the packed cafeteria. Well, this is usually how it is. Some kids have said they heard a building crack when there really was a lot of people.
그건 좀 위험한 거 아니야?
너희들 여기서 뭐 하는 거야?
Oh, Mr. Yuri? Seeing the massive crowd of boys following behind Yuri, I forgot what I was about to say.
교주님,
Oh my
그
god.
연주법을 저희에게
Oh no. Yuri.
제발 그 다음 그 수업 시간에 들은 설명의 다음을 알려주세요.
Oh my
몬테솔로
gosh.
18년, 이 마법사 되기 12년이 남았습니다. 부디 이 불쌍한 중생을
What?
버리지 마시옵소서.
어리석은 어린 양들아. 내 인생의 깊은 깨달음을 알기에는 너희는 아직 살아온 날들이 너무 짧다.
It was ridiculous the way Yuri shook his head. I almost nearly said, it's only been 6 days since you became human.
하지만 지금 나의 허기짐을 누군가 해결해준다면 이 몸이 특별히 비법을 전수해줄 수도 있지. 비법을 전수하려면 많은 체력이 필요하거든.
정말이시옵니까? 그건 맡겨주십시오. 지금 당장 저희가 교주님을 위해 일용할 양식을 구해오겠습니다. 가자 이 얘들아!
이 몸의 인기는 어딜 가나 사그라들지 않는다.
What the hell are you doing, Mr. Yuri?
무슨 짓이라니? 오늘 난 선생으로서의 내 본분에 따라 최선을 다해 학생들을 가르쳤다고. 그리고 그런 질문은 내가 아니라 저기 뒤에 있는 강아지에게 해야 할 것 같은데.
What?
저길 봐.
Yuri pointed at no other than Yanho. Yanho is already successfully in the cafeteria and surrounded by girls.
연호야, 이 샌드위치 줄게.
네, 감사합니다.
대신 볼 한 번만 눌러보면 안 될까? 살짝만 만질게.
네? 저기...
에이, 그러지 말고. 아까 서희는 누르게 해줬잖아. 나도 하게 해주라. 응?
그러니까 저기...
Yanho is restless and smothered by a group of girls. Oh, like the girls said, Zoe frequently pokes Yanho's cheeks. And seeing Yanho feel embarrassed, I asked her why. Then Zoe started shouting passionately. It's natural that if you like something, you want to see it. If you see it, you want to touch it. I think Yanho was quite touched by that, since from then on he let Zoe play around. But I'm worried that all the other girls would try and do the same things to that. Although Zoe is a bit strange, I'd rather have just her torment Yanho. But sorry, Yanho. Although I want to go and rescue you, my starving body just does not have the strength to get through the crowd.
여느 녀석 제법인데? 잔참 미래가 아주 밝겠어. 내 뒤를 이을 아주 멋진 제목이 될 것 같은데.
Hopefully not. No, Yuri, I'll do everything in my power to make sure that never happens. But what? That's... I was thinking that by myself when something ran towards us like a bull. It was a girl.
선배, 이거 받아주세요.
The place suddenly turned into a stage for a girl to declare her love. Although she made quite an entrance, she seemed nervous and had her eyes shut.
미안해. 대신 마음만 받을게.
선배, 선물도 고백도 받지 않으신다더니 정말이었군요.
It hasn't been a couple of days since he came here, and yet there are already rumors on how he refused all the girls. Why doesn't he take the presents? It wouldn't be a big deal to take them. Such a waste. Really? No? I searched for this really hard to give it to you.
곤란하게 됐네. 미안해. 그리고 고맙다.
Tay smiled awkwardly. Let down by his refusal, the girl treaded back. You could have taken it. She picked it out for you. Tay smiled and looked at me. It was a pretty smile, but I didn't know what it meant.
오늘 점심은 다른 곳에서 먹어야겠다. 아무래도 사람이 너무 많은 것 같지?
After saying that, Tay turned around. What? I feel like he just avoided from answering. Am I wrong? While seeing Tay walk away, I noticed the clock on the cafeteria wall. Oh, look at the time. Lunch is going to be over soon. Oh well, head on. I was about to jump into the crowd when someone grabbed my clothes. What?
정면 돌파라고? 너처럼 작은 애가 저기에 들어갔다간 그대로 밟혀 죽겠다.
Carry me through, Red. I turned around to find Red holding onto my collar, and he was holding on my shoulders as well, trying to stop me.
여기서 기다려. 내가 갔다 올게.
My knight in red armor. And he read the menu on the cafeteria wall over my head. I can definitely feel the height difference now that I'm right by his side. I can't even see the menu with my height.
그래서 너 뭐 먹을래? 말해봐.
Oh right, I want that bread. I point at the food I want.
나죠. 히로인, 넌 여기서 기다리고 있어.
My hero. Red beamed at me and disappeared into the crowd. Considering it's Red, he did seem quite trustworthy right now. Right then, I heard another familiar voice behind my back. Is it Lance? To be exact, the voice was familiar, but a bit more nasal. Probably not.
이
Nope.
세상에서 나와
Where is
제일
Lance?
친하고 평생 함께할 내 친구를 우연히 여기서 만나게 되네.
It was Zoe. Ah, you surprised me.
친구야, 왜 그렇게 놀라고 그러니?
Oh, nothing. I thought you said you brought your lunch to ouch! Zoe pinched my side.
어머머머머머, 얘는 무슨 소리 하는 거야? 나 매점 무지하게 좋아해서 맨날 오잖아. 알면서 왜 그래?
I remember Zoe once telling me, I'm never going to that filthy place filled with sweaty bums. I guess she remembers that too, since she was screaming with laughter.
그런데 식당에서까지 핫5 멤버들과 함께 있었던 거야?
The HOT5. Hot what?
핫5 말이야. 몰랐어? 방금 너랑 함께 계셨던 테이 선배랑 레드 선배 두 분 다 핫5 멤버잖아. 우리 반에 연호랑 란스 그리고 한 학년 위인 테이와 레드 선배 거기에 유리 선생님을 합하면 5명이잖아. 그래서 핫5.
HOT5. HOT5. I recall the name of some boy band that disbanded a long time ago. I guess the kids in the academy are pretty old school. More importantly, the 5 boys must have become incredibly famous here. I mean, they were talked about a lot from the first day. It was surprising how much they knew despite not being in the same class. Of course, Zoe would be able to recite the name of every hot boy in other academies. But it seems that even the other girls had their eyes on them. At that moment, a familiar face approached me. Is it Lance? Why are you here now? No, it's Yuri.
마스터 사이즈를 보아하니 네가 1학년의 소희인가 보군.
Can't just look at your students' bust sizes.
어머, 저를 아세요? 영광인데요, 유리 선생님.
I think he just sexually harassed her, but no one seemed to care.
물론 난 아름다운 것이라면 뭐든지 알고 있지. 그게 여자라면 더욱더 그러하고 말이야.
어머, 선생님, 사람 보실 줄 아시네요.
I shouldn't interrupt your conversation. That seems to be the best for my mental health.
야!
My boy! I was trying my best to ignore the two when Red shouted my name. What? OMG. Over there, Red was at the counter with an armful of bread. What are you doing there?
나눠주기.
Giving out bread. Oh. What?
식당 이모가 일이 너무 많으신 것 같아서
Oh.
이 정의 사도께서 나서서 도와주고 있지. 도와주는 값으로 빵을 3개나 주신다고 하셨거든. 정의로운 대가지.
For justice. He said that he was going to get bread, but now he was the cafeteria lady's assistant. So Red. Red pretends to throw the bread. You're gonna throw it?
노련이 떠는 데는 선수군요.
There's Lance. I turned around to see Lance silently approach me. Lance frowns at seeing Red. Red seems so pathetic to him as usual. Well, there does seem to be something else. But before I could figure out his expression, he went into the cafeteria without saying a word.
자, 이거 받아. 예.
I was distracted looking at Lance when Red threw something at me. Ah! I feel like things around me are in the air often. A piece of bread was flying towards my way like one of Lance's slippers. Enough! This is enough! Ignoring what I just said, Red kept on throwing bread. I hurriedly took all the
많이
bread.
먹어. 많이 먹어야 기운 내서 정의를 수호하지.
Red beamed from afar. After that, Red threw bread to all the other hungry souls in the cafeteria. I was about to ask Red when he was going to eat, but he looked so excited, so I stopped. Now, what should I do with all this bread? It's way too much for me to eat by myself. Ooh, yay, more choices! Alright, go to a corner and eat there, give to Soy, eat where there are a lot of other people. So Soy is probably still talking to Yuri right now. Eat where there are a lot of people. I wonder if maybe Yanho is still there, surrounded by girls. And maybe that's where that is. Go to a corner and eat there. Maybe that would let me talk to Lance more, since it seems kind of alone, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. Let's skip to Soy. I went to Soy thinking I'll share my bread since she hasn't bought anything yet. She was still fervently talking with Yuri.
사내에게선 좋은 향이 나는군, 소희야. 매우 달콤한 향이야. 마치 복숭아를 그리는.
Ahem. I made sure he noticed me to stop him from hitting on my friend, let alone a student. Soy and Yuri turned their eyes on me.
친구, 무슨 일이야? 뭘 그렇게 잔뜩 들고 있어?
Got you some bread. You didn't buy bread, right? I brought these for you. And Soy a couple pieces.
이렇게나 많이? 공짜니까 받기는 하겠다만 다 어디서 나온
You
거야?
know, it was just thrown at my head. From from someone. If I say it's from Red, she'll surely interrogate me again, so I lied.
누군진 모르지만 너한테 빵을 이렇게나 많이 줬다고? 땀내 나는 거지지만 열성은 보이는군.
Rude?
잠깐만, 소희야. 그 빵에선 좋지 않은 기운이 느껴지는군.
Why's that?
무슨 기분이요?
이건 체리. 아니,
Cherry boy?
향이야.
Oh my god, I just noticed his eyes. He's so sparkly. He must have realized it's from Red. So he started fretting as if she's touched a cursed bread.
이리 줘. 이런 무시무시한 건
Oh no! Yuri took the bread from Soy, who was still making a fuss.
이런 싸구려는 레이디들에게 어울리지 않아.
It was harsh saying it's tacky when Red gave it to me.
선생님,
Yuri was holding bread on one hand and using the other to take something out of his pocket. Ooh! Yuri handed me something from his pocket. It was a piece of chocolate.
수제 초콜릿이야. 이 정도의 정성은 담겨 있어야 레이디의 입속으로 들어갈 수 있는 영광을 누릴 수 있지 않겠어?
I took the chocolate. I've never tasted a handmade chocolate before, so it was a bit cool.
예쁘다.
So I was happy to have gotten one from Yuri.
그러니까 이런 싸구려 빵은 앞으로 받지 말도록 해.
Red risked his life to get me that bread. Yuri winked at me. It's not tacky! Mr. Yuri, are you going to throw those away? I pointed at the bread he was holding. Yuri would definitely throw those away, saying they're bad for your skin.
체리보이의 향을 정화시키려면 어쩔 수 없어. 버려야지.
Leave my cherry boy alone. Then give those back. I would feel really bad for Red if Yuri threw them away. Yuri stared at my hands. Yuri stared at my hands. I stretched out to take back the bread.
설마 이런 싸구려에 관심이 있는 건가?
They're not cheap. Red was being nice, so the price was irrelevant.
설마 체리보이를 좋아하는 건가?
A little, yeah.
어머머머? 설마 그런 거야?
I glared at Yuri. Are you really gonna be like this?
특이하군. 초콜릿도 체리보이의 빵도 둘 다 가지고 싶다니. 욕심쟁이 마드모아젤이라고.
Both the chocolate and the bread were gifts. I don't want to throw them away. I don't want to ignore someone's kindness. Yuri stared at me once more.
자, 가져가.
Yuri held out the bread. I took back the bread. Thanks for chocolate. Zoe, tell me if you want the bread later. I'll head back now.
친구, 그건 체리보이의 기운이 서는 빵이라고. 신중하게 생각해.
I will happily partake in Cherry Boy's spirit. Alright. We all taste the same. I hated Yuri for ignoring Red's kindness. I leered at Yuri and headed back to class.
이상한 아이고.
Alright. With our crazy school day now ending, we'll end that episode there. So, see you in the next episode. Bye!